This is the story of a woman named Isla, who is known as the world's greatest thief. No matter how tight the security or how advanced the technology, Isla always found a way to steal what she wanted. She had been caught many times, but each time she managed to slip through the authorities' grasp. Isla had been sentenced to life in one of the most secure prisons, a fortress designed specifically to hold the most notorious criminal. The prison's high walls, armed guards, and advanced surveillance made it seem like an inescapable nightmare. But Isla wasn't intimidated. One evening, as a guard passed her cell, Isla noticed a small crack in the concrete wall. With a small smile, she casually started chiseling away at it using a sharp piece of metal she had kept hidden in her shoe. The guard didn't pay attention and continued with his rounds. Later that night, when the guards came for their usual check, they found Isla gone. They searched the entire prison, but she had vanished without a trace. They couldn't figure out how she had escaped without leaving a single sign behind. This wasn't the first time Isla had pulled off a great escape. She had been caught several times, each time after executing a perfect heist. Years ago, Isla had been framed for a crime she didn't commit. Once imprisoned, she began carefully studying every corner of her new cell. She observed everything: the guards' routines, the layout of the prison, the shifts in the weather that affected the alarm system, and even the smallest weaknesses in the concrete and metal. She knew that one day she would find a way out. Isla spent months secretly planning her escape, using whatever resources she could find: old sheets, pieces of broken furniture, and even bits of food she could hoard for strength. Pretending to sleep during the long, quiet hours, Isla worked tirelessly, trying to figure out a way to exploit the smallest of openings. One night, when the guards were busy on a scheduled break, Isla made her move. She had found a weak spot in her cell's metal bars and used a piece of glass she had smuggled in to cut through them. She slipped out of her cell and, without making a sound, made her way through the prison. Her familiarity with the layout guided her, and she knew exactly where to go. After navigating through dark hallways and avoiding several guards, Isla reached the outer fence. The moment she touched the gate, an alarm blared, signaling her escape. The guards rushed to stop her, but Isla was quick on her feet. She ran toward a nearby wooded area and vanished into the tree. The guards searched until morning, but by the time the sun came up, Isla was gone. This wasn't the first time she'd managed to escape. She had been moved from prison to prison, always outwitting her captors. Each time, she learned from her previous attempts, refining her skills and becoming even more elusive. As the years passed, Isla became a legend, a symbol of freedom, and an inspiration to those who believed that no prison could hold them forever. One day, after being caught again, Isla was sent to an isolated island prison surrounded by treacherous water. The island was known to be a escape route, with tall cliff, armed patrols, and a high-tech surveillance system. The authorities believed this would be the end of her, but Isla was never one to back down from a challenge. She spent her days studying the surveillance system, memorizing the guards' patrol patterns, and finding cracks in the island's perimeter. She knew that no place was truly safe, and with time, she would find a way. While other prisoners gave up hope, Isla remained focused and sharp. She noticed every small detail: the way the waves crashed against the rocks at certain times, the way the guards' radios occasionally lost signal, and the shift in the tide that allowed boats to approach the shore unnoticed. She began preparing for the day when she would make her move. Finally, after months of planning, the moment came. One night, when the guards were distracted, Isla snuck to the edge of the island, where a small boat had been waiting for her, hidden under the camouflage of the rock. The tide had risen just enough to make the journey possible. As Isla sailed away, the alarm blared across the island, but it was too late. She was already miles away, hidden within the darkness of the ocean. The authorities launched a massive search, but Isla was gone, once again proving that no prison was truly escape route. Her legend continued to grow, and she became known as the Phantom Thief, a symbol of cunning and determination. No matter how many times they caught her, Isla always found a way to break free. She proved that with the right blend of skill, patience, and intelligence, anyone could escape even the most secure of prisons. And so, Isla's legend lived on, always one step ahead of the authorities.